I'm Peter Brusso for 101 Small Business Mastermind, and again with me, as you can see, we have our cadre of excellent individuals. So say good morning, Dick.
Good morning, Dick.
And say good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Dick.
All right, I'm going to have a longer A block, but I've been showing a lot of drone stuff, and so in my A block, I'm going to actually cover some really cool stuff, and then at the end, some newsworthy stuff for businesses and to see what's going on in the world here. So let me do this. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm looking for this one. And I want to share the sound and optimize the screen. Let me know when you have my screen here. And you guys got this yet?
No, I've got it's on the bottom half of the screen.
Right. There you go. Watch.
Okay.
Yep.
You hear it okay?
Yep.
Look how fast this guy's running. Now imagine a company of infantrymen running like this. It looks like he's about double the human speed with his bionic boot without too much more effort in running. Now what I'm trying to show here is in fact the absolute explosion of entrepreneurs, new businesses, and are all small business, and they all need our help. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Wow. Well, my first thought was Oscar Pistorius, the kid
Exactly.
from South Africa.
Yeah,
Exactly. Now watch this one.
Blade Runner, that's right, yeah.
The rest are very interesting. Here we go again. And when you watch it, you want to be thinking small business, entrepreneurs, startup. How do they get going? What the heck is that? Look at that, guys.
Wow.
And for Barack Obama, I think it fits a set of clubs on the back.
Yeah.
Now, watch this.
The hoverbike is the result of years of research and development. We combined the freedom of a helicopter with the simplicity of a motorcycle to create the world's first hoverbike. Developing a hoverbike is expensive and challenging, and we need your support to make this a reality. The hoverbike flies like a helicopter, however it is rugged and easy to use. It represents a whole new way to fly.
Whoops.
We can't see the hoverbike.
There you go.
Created a 1/3 scale hoverbike drone to test a new
Matter of fact, let me
quad
back it up a
capacity
bit.
of a motorcycle to create the world's first hoverbike. Developing a hoverbike is expensive and challenging, and we need your support to make this a reality. The hoverbike flies like a helicopter, however it is rugged and easy to use. It represents a whole new way to fly.
Can you imagine riding one of those guys?
Created a 1/3 scale hoverbike drone to test a new quad aerodynamic concept. our drone will allow you to see and feel just how it will be to fly the full-scale hoverbike, and will help with raising the funds needed to bring the hoverbike to market. We have moved to a proven quadcopter design, and this is what our second generation hoverbike looks like. Drones should be friendly and approachable. Our drone has ducts around the propellers that protect bystanders from the blade tips and allows us to safely operate near the vehicle.
What do you think of that?
That's amazing.
Well, again, think of all the engineering, all the business, all the dynamics you have to go into that. Here we go, another one. A lock for your bike. Big deal, right?
At Fuse Designs, we thought the lock industry could use a little shaking up, so we created No-Key, the world's first Bluetooth padlock. The No-Key padlock has won numerous awards and has been recognized as a game-changing innovation. However, some people need an extra level of protection, so we created the No-Key U-Lock. Incorporating all the cutting-edge technology used in the original No-Key into a practically indestructible hardened steel body, the No-Key U-Lock will protect your bicycle or motorbike in the toughest environments while also giving you easy access using only your smartphone. Available with an app for iOS, Android, and Windows phones, the No-Key U-Lock uses wireless Bluetooth technology. When clicked, it automatically looks for a phone with a compatible key and unlocks. You don't even need to remove your phone from your pocket or purse. Just click and go. The days of worrying about lost keys or forgotten combinations are gone forever. No need to carry bulky wads of keys just to go for a ride. Sharing couldn't be easier. With just a couple taps, you can quickly and securely share your bike with your friends. Whether you want to allow one-time access or scheduled access, the No-Key app makes it effortless. Even better, you can revoke access automatically without needing to track down keys. The No-Key U-Lock incorporates a long-life rechargeable battery that will last several years between charges. But we wanted the No-Key U-Lock to do even more, so we added an alarm. That's right. The No-Key U-Lock allows you to activate an optional alarm that incorporates an accelerometer to detect unwanted tampering. So how does it work? After locking No-Key, hold down the button to arm the alarm function. If somebody shakes your No-Key for more than 3 seconds, a very loud alarm will shriek for 60 seconds, drawing attention and likely scaring off the intruder. If he sticks around and tries again, it will activate again. What if your phone dies or is lost? With No-Key, it's no problem. Just key in the custom quick click code you created when you set up No-Key. This safe and secure unlocking method ensures you'll never be left stranded. In the unlikely event that you ignore the warning in the app and let your battery die, you can always give No-Key a jump start with an external battery so you can unlock it via the app or quick click code. Finally, maybe you don't have a smartphone or prefer to bike without it. We've got you covered. Just add the optional key fob to your order and you'll be able to access No-Key with or without your smartphone. At Fuse, design is our passion, so we wanted to be sure your No-Key U-Lock looked as great as it functions. We've been told it's the most attractive U-Lock around, and we think you'll agree.
Now, isn't that crazy how we're now morphing, and I'll stop sharing for a second, we'll come back, but isn't that crazy how we're starting to share or to integrate the web, the phone with current things that we wouldn't normally have thought of?
Right. That, well, you and I have a Prius and we can start our car.
Right, we just walk in and push the button.
Just walk in and in fact the door unlocks when we get close.
Yeah, it does.
With our, and so they've taken that, there's a lot of bright people out there.
But wait, there's more.
Ron Popeil, tell me.
Okay, let's go after some more here, and here we go.
Allow me to introduce you to the Lucid Brake, the Anywhere brake light. Lucid Brake just presses on to whatever you're riding or driving and it's ready to go. There's no on-off switch, and it will wake up again when whatever it's attached to moves again. Not available in stores just yet, only on the internet. We're currently taking pre-orders for this amazing safety device. Look here as 3 different Lucid Brakes go off simultaneously. One on the bike, one on the backpack, and one on the helmet. Lucid Brake has a clear waterproof coating to protect the circuitry and battery clips that won't corrode even if they get wet. Lucid Brake is made to be completely waterproof, even on watercraft. Imagine the first ever boat brake light. Pretty cool, huh? We wanted to keep the unit as lightweight as possible, as the professional racing cyclists requested. We also didn't want the use to be exclusively to bicycles, so we took the plastic off the back, making it flat, so that a Lucid Brake could be mounted anywhere, like on a bicycle helmet, or a bumper, or a ladder. We did, however, design an optional top cover which makes it look more sleek. Check around the Lucid Brake website for what else we have envisioned for this top cover. Get 10 or more and have your logo put directly on the Lucid Brake cover itself. Bike clubs, corporate sponsors, riding patrols, club-sponsored safety events? Lucid Brake can show you care. We wanted Lucid Brake to be seen from as far away as possible. Our tests have clearly shown Lucid Brake can be seen from over a quarter of a mile away during the day and half a mile away at night. Since over 1/2 of all the bicycle accidents involve children under the age of 15, we wanted them to be more visible. Mounting a Lucid Brake on the helmet of a child will make them all that more visible in the neighborhoods, between cars, and on local streets. Lucid Brake even has 2 different kinds of braking. If you have to stop fast, there's an emergency braking mode to alert others that you had to stop quickly. We use strong dual-lock fasteners so that they can be mounted on anything. These fasteners are the same ones that hold up siding on houses. They're very durable and weather-resistant. Here we've attached it to the end of a ladder on a long load, and it works great. Imagine it on wheelchairs or scooters or boats. The possibilities are endless. Here we've mounted it on a sign just to show you that it can truly go on anything. Watch the sign flipper demonstrate that Lucid Brake doesn't go off when it's bouncing or swaying. It just goes off when braking. Lucid Brake's main goal is to make the world a safer place. Please share this with all the people that you...
Now, isn't that crazy too? It's not high technology, but it certainly is interesting technology that they started from a garage.
Well, Peter, the thing that hits me, you got a emergency brake light and you got a lock, which aren't the most exciting items in the world, and the thought process that went into designing both of those things down to a bike lock's appearance is, I think that's a lesson for anybody in business, is you have to have a really thorough thought process of how you're going to, if you got a product, design it, take it to market.
Oops, you dropped out there, Dick. You dropped out there. Take it to market. What?
Just a thought process from a small business point of view is, you have a product or service, you just can't walk out the door and say, okay, here I am, world. Neither one of those items are very glamorous, but just to look at the bike lock appearance, I never would have thought of that in a million years. But as you know, Peter, the DAV's involved with a couple of the local bike races here, and we man stations for brakes for them. And we come in and then we'll hold the bikes up for these guys. Some of these bikes are $4,000 or $5,000, and these people are so into the bike world. I guess it made sense that they want a bike lock that's going to look good. I'm just impressed with the detail that went into bringing those 2 products to market.
Well, I think it goes back to your lesson on vision and company and integrity and path, leadership, and all of these have to do that. Frank, you want to weigh in on this before we go back for some more?
Yeah, but it was a combination of engineering, which obviously took a lot of it, but then it was the aesthetic beauty of it. How does it look? Talking about
the U-lock, the no lock, no key.
The no key, even that, it was sleek. It was sleek and slick. And that light thing, I'm thinking of how many times we drive at night and you say, oh wow, there's a walker.
Right.
In the community I live in, there's a lot of seniors who walk their dogs at night. And if they're not wearing white or light colored clothing, I don't see them at night. And this would be ideal for them.
Yeah, I don't know if it would work on a person, but it would seem like it would.
Well, it would work on the back of a helmet.
Yeah, well, that's when it's by an accelerometer. So when you come to a stop, it ought to. Well, that's a good question for him. We ought to send that to him.
Yeah. Okay. No.
All right. Here's some more. But wait, there's more. Showing a regular bicycle, obviously urban. Too clean, by the way, but from a biker here, I used to bike a lot. He's setting the speed that he doesn't want to exceed.
Hi Kickstarter, my name is Niko Klanšek and I'm a founder of Flykly. I have a passion for bicycles and technologies for many years now. After introducing the first line of electric bicycles in the United States, we got a lot of ideas how to make an electric bicycles more simple and accessible. We decided to turn ordinary bike into a smart bike. And after working closely with the team, we have a working prototype ready earlier this year.
Flykly Smart Wheel is an all-in-one design pedal assist. That means it has the motor, the battery, and all the electronics inside the rear wheel. It's a pedal assist because the motor turns on when you start pedaling and it makes the riding effortless. This way, you can always dress for the destination, not for the ride, and never worry about sweating. You simply control the smart wheel with your smartphone by setting up the top speed on your Flykly app. With speeds up to 20 miles per hour, it takes you as far as 30 miles. Not only does it help you climb the steep hills, but it also recharges itself when you're riding downhill. You can also plug it in a wall socket and fully recharge it in just 2 to 3 hours. When you leave your bike behind you, you can simply lock it with a touch of a button on the app. And in case it still gets stolen, the app sends you a short message saying your bike is moving without you, and even lets you track your bike with GPS. Included with the smart wheel is our smart light. That's not only a light, but also a phone holder and a charger, so your phone will never run out of battery again. The sticky pad and additional safety straps on the smart light tightly and securely hold your smartphone in place. Because it's smart, Smart Wheel learns your cycling habits and routines and uses this knowledge to suggest faster, safer, and more fun routes to take. You can even create your own favorite routes and share them with your friends. The Flykly app constantly monitors the Smart Wheel's components and functionality. In case anything happens to go wrong, we're already a step ahead at suggesting a solution. This way, we can offer you the quickest and most efficient support. All of the electronic components are firmly installed on the motor itself and encased in a robust housing. A separate housing holds the battery, and the two combine to make the whole package that is neatly fitted onto the spokes of a wheel frame with an easy-to-mount axis going through it. Smart Wheel is designed to fit on any bicycle frame. It also comes in...
Now, isn't that crazy, guys? The combination of technology applied to a standard bicycle, and in this case, a commuter bike that allows you to go up to 30 miles on a single charge.
The best line in that whole thing, and I'm still thinking about it, is that you dress for your destination, not for the journey.
For the journey, you know, I used to commute on my bike, and I had to go up and down hills, and of course you're just going to sweat. And so when you get to where you're going, hopefully there's a shower. That's always been one of the problems, you know, but this thing will assist you. And I mean, the application of this technology, just the bikes alone, and the next thing is a bike as well, crazy stuff. Dick, do you want to weigh in before we get to that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Last one of this stuff. Here we go.
CRAHT Racer is the world's first highway speed and highway safe bike vehicle. It's a human electric hybrid bike that goes as fast as a car. When you pedal, you go highway speed.
Hi, I'm Scotty Olson. I'm the proud inventor of rollerblades, the roll bike, and sky ride. I know what it's like trying to get something new on the market. The Rat Racer, it's for fitness, it's for recreation, transportation. So let's get on board and let's make this thing happen.
I'm a biker and a bike commuter, and I wanted to commute in something safer and faster and protected from the elements while still being really fun. I wanted there to be no more excuses for me not getting my exercise and reducing my carbon footprint. So I invented the Rat Racer. No more weather, no more sharing a busy road with bigger and faster vehicles, no more trying to carry your briefcase and lunch on your back. The Rat has a roll cage frame and composite body just like a race car, and lights, seat belts, and an airbag just like a regular car. The Rat is safer than a motorcycle or a bicycle on a busy street. But that's not even the best part. The Rat Racer is an ultra high-speed pedal boosting amplifier. It boosts or amplifies your pedaling input to car speed. And all the while, your pedal power is being converted into electricity to extend your range and charge the battery. The Rat is also versatile. You never have to pedal if you don't want to. You can just stop pedaling and use the throttle. You plug it into a common household outlet and it's recharged by lunch. Plus, the Rat can run workout programs. You could be driving the flatlands of North Dakota, but pedaling the hills of San Francisco, even while stuck in traffic. I was fortunate to receive a grant from the state of Minnesota to build the first prototype. Now we need to design and build our model for production. As you might expect, making a new kind of car is pretty complicated and expensive. I'm not as smart as CRAHT Potts or Doc Brown to be able to do it myself, so I need to reach out to other people for help, and that's where you come in. To get this done, we have to go from a community of about half a dozen or so people to a community of thousands of people. Your help is as important as any of the engineers, designers, artists, or anybody else that's worked on it.
What do you think of that, guys?
Wow. So that's so it's an electric three-wheel car.
Yeah, but with the top speed is 60 miles an hour.
Right, I did see that, which kind of scares me.
Me too. But nonetheless, I think you can ruggedize it. It comes with an airbag, comes with all that stuff. But oh my gosh, you know.
No, it's obviously mind-boggling invention, but I don't know. They can ruggedize that a lot, but with a big trailer runs you over.
Well, they say that a lot about the first electric hybrids too, because they were aerodynamic and small, and they said that about the Volkswagen Beetle even.
Yeah, but this is a lot smaller. This is like one of those
no different
soapbox derby size cars.
It's no different than the three-wheel motorcycles that are out there now.
Well, and I'm not said they were safe either.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that, and I think for specific applications, this might be a wonderful. You know, if you're going under 25 miles an hour, so to speak, you're in town or stuff like that.
Yeah, I for a local side road type of thing, it's probably very great. Plus, it's a good exercise thing too. They say so.
Yeah. Now, the interesting, well, the reason I'm showing this stuff is that I really want to just talk about the concept of all these inventions that are underway. And all these new businesses and all these things that people need expertise like us. They need somebody, bring it to market.
Yeah.
Frank?
Yeah, they do. They do. They need the technology, the sales, the marketing that we all bring to the table.
Well, it sounds like they're all pitching. It sounds like they're all pitching for funding. Was that like a GoFundMe site or something?
Right. All of these guys are typically, that's the cool part too. They're all using like an Indiegogo or FundMe or any of the ones. Matter of fact, we did a whole podcast or two of them on those funding sources, crowdsourced funding. And now with the new FCC rules in January, or SEC rules, when you're going to do these crowdfunding ones, you have to have a business plan, which is a good thing because it forces them into really thinking about their business and how everything fits together, It makes them a little bit more real than just a grab your rear end entrepreneur type person,
Right, absolutely.
Frank, you want to weigh in on that?
No, I forgot the visual of grabbing your rear end. I got to get that out of my head.
Well, that's the statement, hold on to your butt, So there we go. So, all right. Next up on the deck is Twitter. Twitter has decided now to do shadow banning of politically inconvenient users, conservatives. So here is Twitter saying that conservative posts are going to be on a blacklist which will not be shown or in search for search results. Will be hidden. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
They specifically point out conservatives?
Yes. Prioritize certain sources of inside the company spoke to Breitbart that they're going to be planning shadow banning politically inconvenient users, as they call them. And these basically are conservative individuals. Matter of fact, and of course, I guess anybody else from that standpoint. But what it comes down to is basically censorship.
Yeah.
Something fascists do. Americans don't do this. This isn't the right answer. And interesting enough, and of course now Facebook is now banning if two people, they're going to be watching everything you say. If two people want to organize a sale of a handgun, through the appropriate legal channels, they're going to take your account off Facebook altogether.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So Twitter isn't targeting spammers. For weeks, users have been reporting the tweets from populist conservatives, see right here, right? Mm-hmm. Members of an ultra-right, cultural libertarians, or other anti-PC dissidents have disappeared from their timelines. There you go. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Now, who would ever think the FCC would stick up for us? Would you believe the government would stick up for us?
Yeah.
And on this case, this guy Paia, I guess that's how you pay. Anyway, he thinks the expression is the free expression and respect discourse are all slipping away, and college campuses and Twitter are prime examples, according to the FCC Commission. And it says here, largely what we're seeing is, especially on college campuses, if that my view is not in the majority and I don't agree with your view, then I have the right to shout you down, disrupt your events, and otherwise suppress your ability to get your voice heard. And this, he even announced out, Twitter announced last week establishing a trust and safety panel to police speech on their site. Is this getting out of hand or what?
No, I heard they were doing this for anti-terrorism, but now they've taken it way beyond what I thought they were just going to do.
Right. They're using their social platform politics to screen out anybody that disagrees with them.
Well, how to lose 40% of your users?
Well, how to turn America into fascism in one easy stroke. Now, here's the next thing, business-wise. I mean, you guys want to stop and talk about this, or should we keep going a little bit?
Give them as little publicity as possible, as far as I'm concerned.
Next one. Hackers are trying to steal our tax refunds again. Just recently, in the big package, Obama package that was passed for our budget, in there allows the federal government, the IRS, as a matter of fact, to call you, okay, on your telephone to get you to pay your IRS bill legally. In the past, last year, anybody that calls you from the IRS and asks you to send them a check, do a credit card, Western Union, those were all frauds. And by some education, you would understand that the federal government, IRS, will never call you on a phone. They'll send you a certified letter. But now, we don't know. Think that out, okay? And so, and of course, PIN numbers have been stolen at the IRS, so there's obviously a lot of effort going on to really help the scammers out. Okay, and on the heels of that, we're going to watch there's a Hollywood Presbyterian Medical Center. I've been telling everybody this for a long time. Pays hackers $17,000 in ransom, and so we will go. Let's see. I think I gotta stop sharing this a second, and then I want to go share our media player here. Okay, and